Welcome back to Fun Media, and today we're gonna try something new. I got a VR headset. We are in VR at the Moon Palace, so we're gonna have a little review. I got a friend, he's back from this hotel, talk to me about it. So what we did, we also went on three websites like TripAdvisor and two other, getting 50 reviews, trying to give you the best pros and cons that we find like it's a trend coming about the Moon Palace. So let's just figure out about the Moon Palace first because it's a humongous, giant resort. All right. So Moon Palace, just to so you understand first, let's see how big it is. Everything you see here, including this part here, the golf, it's the Moon Palace. So it's divided into three resorts. So right now, if you look where I am, I'm right here. This in the center is the Moon Palace nizuc. This is the one you need to understand. We're at nizuc. But you also have the Moon Palace right here. This section is the Moon Palace Sunrise. This is the word you're looking for. It says here, it says Moon Palace Cancun, but this is actually the entire Moon Palace here. Moon Palace Sunrise is here, and Moon Palace the Grand is here. So everywhere you go, you could go golfing here to the Moon Palace golfing. But there's some difference here. So if you go to Sunrise, this one here, or nizuc, this one right here, you're gonna have pretty much the same price, access to either both side. If you go to Moon Palace Grand, which is this one here, so let's go there. You will have access to the entire resort. But the Moon Palace Grand, it will cost more, but you're gonna have access to more. And one thing that people really want, so it's Moon Palace Grand is really good with families. Why? Because you got this section here. It is the water park. Let's go see the water park. So we are at the Grand right now. Little pool, water park, and there's bars, restaurants. If you look right here, you got a lazy river, and on the other side, more slides. I mean, it's not the biggest water park in the world. Right here, it says water park, but I mean, it's included in the hotel. So if you are not at the Grand, but you are here, you don't have access to the water park unless you pay a daily ticket to go there. So if you go to the other hotel, you'll pay less, but you'll pay a ticket if you want to come here. If you come only one day to the water park, it's still gonna cost you less. So this is the first thing to know. The Grand, let's just continue walking around the Grand. Let's go here. It's one of the best. If I look at all the reviews in the entire Riviera Maya and Cancun and Tulum, all this section, it's one of the best hotel I've seen. Of course, there's here and there some people that are not happy with other stuff, but it's really luxury, but it costs a lot. I've seen a guy saying, of course, he probably had like beach view and all of that, but he paid almost $12,000. So it's a lot of money, depending of the room you have, you know, the time you go there. But let's face it, the first thing you need to know, it's expensive. Now, about the hotel, like we said, it's very big. The entire resort right here is big. A lot of people. So it comes with, even though they're all great, it comes with some downside. Let's just see how big it is. We're going to go here in the water, but there's actually this little place that you can walk for some tour or stuff like that. If you look from there, everything you see to the other side, this is the entire Moon Palace Resort. It's crazy big, which means two things and more. A lot, a lot of people. My friend told me it's crazy how many people. So at least the resort it's built like this. If it was built like on the other side like this, they would have a smaller section of beach. So at least for that, they have a pretty large beach. Let's go on the beach. So he said even if it was full, he didn't had a lot of problem finding place on the beach. The only thing is, like you see here, it's not everywhere that you're gonna have chair, but he didn't care. So, and depending of the season where you are, like you can see right here, the beach, the water is a bit brown. If you go between May and September, you might have a lot of seaweed. It's not just the Mood Palace, it's probably the entire Cancun Riviera Maya section. I would suggest come more during the winter. I was around here in beginning of March, and the water was beautiful. So at least for that, for the beach, it's not too bad if you come at the right moment. Now, the only downside a bit here is now we're gonna go see the pool. So see how large this only from here to here, all right, section. So if we go to the pool, I mean, you might find a chair, but sometimes it's gonna be hard. So look, I mean, the pool's pretty big, but I mean, the resort is so big. If we talk about the sunrise section and the nizuc section, people get up very early to put all those little towel on reserve the chair. I mean, it's common stuff anyway, anywhere around Mexico and even Cuba and Dominican Republic right now. So, but at least, I mean, you have nice bar, you have nice place. So if you don't care getting up early, I would suggest go put your towel, okay? Because if you're more like a pool person and a beach person, you really need to do that for the nizuc or the sunrise. Sorry, the other was when the sunrise. That one is the nizuc. Let's just go see the pool. I mean, it's very beautiful, very clean. We're gonna give them that for sure. If you go to the Grand, yeah, it's pretty big too. But at least if you look well, you got a water park here. You've got this little pool here, little pool here, little pool here. I mean, you got tons of play little pool here. So let's just go see one. But I mean, looks like there's a little more pool on this side. Sometimes they're big, sometimes they're small. I mean, at least it's not necessarily for me getting a pool, but I want a chair. You know, I want to get my little tanning area. See how beautiful this is. Little section up there, little bar, some pools here and there, just by the beach. I really like having a pool close to the beach. So yeah, at the Grand, I mean, for the price you pay, you better have, you know, a chair. So now, just like I said, there's a lot more positive than negative, but I gotta tell you guys what we found online on reviews. Remember how big this is. Goes from here to all the way down here. This is entire resort because you might have a reservation to this restaurant, and the other day you have a reservation to this restaurant, and then you want to go to golf. So a lot of walking. All right, no matter where you go, I'm just gonna put it here. You do have a lot of walking. Of course, there will be buses and shuttle, but here's the down catch. People might be lucky, but some people are complaining that if you're more a shuttle guy, shuttle person, or like to wait for the bus, sometimes you wait a lot. So I mean, you wait because you don't want to walk, but if you wait because you think you're going to be there quicker, I would suggest walk. Unless just you're walking and the shuttle is there, you might want to take it. But I mean, you're gonna just think that you might need a bit of walking. All right. Now, restaurants. You will be allowed at least two, depending on where you are, two reservation. Of course, it's Mexico, so if you go at the entry, um, you might give a bit of money, you might have a table. It pretty much always work for me, actually. So we're just going here and there. So restaurants, they're very good. Honestly, in the reviews, they're very, very, very good. All right. Not a lot of complaining. So that's a good thing. But even though in the entire resort, there's like 20 restaurants here and more there. I mean, there's a lot of restaurants. You know, I just choose one right here. So this photo quality is not really good, but it's easy to see that it's not that big. So make sure you have a reservation or go very early at the opening, because one of in the a lot of review what I've seen is if you go in a restaurant, you might wait a lot before being seated. So suggestion, go pretty early. Now, golf course. I mean, there's absolutely nothing to complain about the golf course, but one thing. Let's just see it first. I mean, it's a really loved golf course. See, it's beautiful. If you like to play golf, it's a really, really great place to play golf. Okay, a lot of holes, beautiful place, well preserved. It's so for golf, no complaining. The only thing, just checked at seasons. We talked about seaweed season earlier. If the hotels, imagine this being full, this one being full, this one being full, all complete. Imagine, of course, not everybody's gonna go play golf, but if the entire Moon Palace is full, I mean, still there's it's not like 50 golf course, you know, it's this golf course. So if you have a lot of slow people in front of you, I mean, you might be slowed down a bit. But I mean, if you're used playing golf, you know the game. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it won't be fast. It's part of the game. But in general, just the entire Moon Palace, no matter the section you go, this one, or this one, it's a little more expensive than some other resort, but it's a good luxury result in general. You're gonna like the food. Let's just keep seeing some place here and there. You're gonna like the food. You know, it's beautiful, it's clean. Oh, one more thing though. One more thing. Of course, a lot more positive. You will go there. There's tons of positive things, but I gotta tell you what we found in the research. Uh, so there's one lobby for the tree resort, but look how big a section is for one little lobby. So depending of your flight, you might be lucky, you might be not lucky. So if your flight comes there at the night, there won't be a lot of people. But if you comes in and there's a look at that guy, and you come in at the same time as three buses, which is possible, your checked in might be pretty long. So you're not alone with that. Other people wants to go there. That's normal. So remember, it's a pretty big resort. So you might be unlucky. The only last thing that I want to say that's not really positive, even though there's a lot more positive. I know there's a room here, so I'm going to show you a room because I'm going to talk something about the room. So, room. The rooms are very clean. They're beautiful. They're up to date. But if there is something you need with your room, looks like they would need a little more people working. So if you call, I need this in the room, like an appointment bed or more pillow, and you wait in the room for the person and they told you, yes, they're coming, well, it might take a couple of hours. I've seen 5-6 hours people waiting for just one little thing. It's part of the game, sadly. So I would say don't wait for them in the room. Just go somewhere. Don't wait for them, because even if they say, let's, where we'll be there in 30 minutes, well, it's a Mexican 30 minutes, all right? But look, at least pretty beautiful. I mean, like, you got a little toilet with the door, nice shower, you got two sink, nice bed, balconies. So this hotel is pretty cool. So if you're going for a convention, there's a good convention center at the top here. I think it was they were building it when they took the photo. Let's see. Yeah. So see, they were building it. But now you got a nice convention center. If you go just in the middle of the rooms, it's see how clean it is. It's going to be like this. They really take care of the resort. So I really, really like that. It's beautiful. I mean, at least you're paying a lot, so you want the full package. So don't be afraid with the little downsides by the fact that it's big. Some stuff might be long. I mean, see right here, we see a full photo of the entire Moon Palace. I mean, you're gonna eat well. You're gonna like your golf game. You're gonna like the little water park. So just make sure that you know when you're going about the seaweed and everything. So when you go there, you know everything before. That's why we're doing this video right now. Just for that, it's time to like the video, subscribe to Fun Media. We're gonna need more like this. We kind of enjoy doing our research. It's a new way trying to be part of the 2022 years getting digital. So I'll be talking to you next time and see you guys. Bye bye.